Hello, happy Friday, anyone who's viewing this video, and whenever you watch it in the future, it doesn't really matter to me, but I wanted to update you guys all because I did my update MRI on my brain this week, and so it's been 2 weeks since I did my 6.5 weeks of radiation and chemotherapy, and so it's appropriate time to check in on my progress ultimately. So I want to talk about kind of like where we're at ultimately. So first thing is show you my photos. So you've seen this if you've been following me so far. If you haven't, it's a-okay. But this is my MRI before my surgery. So this is the day before they removed what I like to call a baseball size, because that's legitimately what it is, from my brain. So this is August 22nd. I say a baseball and maybe a teeny bit, a little bit of a tail as well. But they removed majority of this, right? If you've seen it, this is my before surgery MRI. This is the one from Wednesday. So this is after the surgery, and it's after the 6.5 weeks of MRI, which is such great progress, you guys. Davis and I have been teasing and saying it's just a fingernail, right? So it's just this little guy remaining in this big black circle, and now I don't have a hole in my head. I do, and I joke about me having a hole in my head, but this will close over time. It just got to take time to condense and shrink down. And so this is fantastic progress. We are really happy about this. And it really helped when we went to see my team. So I'm graduated from the Mayo Clinic and going and working with my surgeon and that team down there. So it saves us time and energy and money, right, to drive all the way down to Rochester. And now we're working with our team at Abbott, the people that were on the radiation and chemo team, right? So I met with them this week as well. Now, you're all probably wondering, what's the plan? So after sharing this plan with my team, right, like sending them the MRI, and I talked to my surgeon at Mayo, he had nothing but good things to say. Kind of approved me almost for my normal life I had before in wellness and exercise and supplements and nutrition and that type of thing. So I brought all that information to my team at Abbott, right, like I said, and they confirmed, yep, you're approved for all those things, absolutely. And our next steps are to be completing 6 months of chemotherapy. So what that means is it's once a week, every month. So it's 5 days, Monday through Friday, of the chemo pills that I've been taking with bedtime and sleeping with them. They're at higher dosages currently. It's a higher, more attacking, punching type of chemo meds that I'll take at night for 5 straight days. And then we'll wait 23 days until that next time returns. So it's once a month for the next 6 months. And then every 2 months, we will take an MRI and check to see what is the progress, how is it handling, how much more do we need. We could take up to 12 or 18 months of chemotherapy, but my current physician at Abbott is very, very, very confident that I've been responding really well, and 6 months could be enough every 23 days. Also, the dosage of my chemo is highly dependent on my body weight. So as you can see, there's a little bit of chin definition. We're working on getting our cheeks back, right? Because I've been off of steroids now for well over a week and a half, if not 2 almost. No, I think it's been a week and a half. But we're starting to get inflammation reduced a little bit. We're eating as well as we were before, lots of vegetables, lots of protein, being intentional about sugar. Now that I'm not on a steroid that makes me crave it constantly, right? And so we're going to get there, and we're going to see lower dosages, hopefully, of chemotherapy as my weight lowers again. So that's really important to me. Sorry, that's my dog, if you can hear him in the background, and my shirt says Dog Mom, because I am. It's important to me. Now let me double check what else is on my plan. Oh yes, so I do want to talk a little bit about when we're starting with chemotherapy. We're starting on Monday, so assuming our mail comes fast enough via snail mail, right? We're going to start on Monday, so it'll be our first 5 days of the chemo outside of the radiation chemo treatment. And we know the reactions to chemo tends to be fatigue, and it's going to be higher now that it is a higher dose and it's the focus of my body currently. So I can feel fatigue that could cause some sleepiness, that can cause some aches and pains for me. It can be the week of chemo meds, it can be the week after, or it can be 2 weeks later, which is a delayed reaction. But because this is something that's impacting my bone marrow, it can take a minute for me to feel it. So I'm going to do my darndest to keep moving my body, because that's really one way that I tend to feel better, is getting to the gym or going on walks. And if it's a beautiful weekend, like potentially this one, a good walk could be good with pups, or, you know, taking them outside to explore a little bit, that type of thing. Going to the gym and getting in some exercise. So that's my plan. And then there's a ton of other positives that I really want to like call out. This is all due to the Lord, right? Like, yes, the surgeon did an awesome job on removing such a large part of that tumor, right? So did the radiation team in squishing my face with that mask you can see in the background. I kept it just for kind of souvenirs of like, that's what I legitimately did. Taking medicines and being on it, and my family and support system has been incredible too. But I give it all to God, because he's unstoppable and he's the one that heals me no matter what. So thank you all for the prayers. Thank you all for the good positive vibes. Thank you for supporting me. If you bought some of these amazing bracelets from, you know, Strong Storm Co. Sorry, love them. If you're coming to my benefit, if you've got anything you've donated to the GoFundMe, you are awesome and I appreciate you. And we're going to get through the rest of this. So have a great rest of your day, a good weekend, and I'll be back for more. I'll give you some hair updates, because this is my real hair, but we're still losing stuff, and even on this side. So I got to give you an update on hair solutions, the wig process, and I'll do that another time. Have a good day.